Hi everybody, this is Angus at Bluebird Forest Garden doing a little video on tapping maple trees. And this is the native Idaho mountain maple. It grows in a bush form, so it's got lots of trunks coming up out of the ground here. The young trunks are smooth, fairly uniform gray to pink color. And the bigger trunks get blotchy with moss. And those bigger trunks are already starting to die out, so I'm not going to probably drill them. The sap doesn't flow as much in them. The twigs on this maple are pretty distinctive. They're pink to purple with little buds on them, and that tells you it's alive and ready to sprout in the spring. And it's it's the second week of February, and we're expecting some cold nights and warm sunny days, so that's ideal for sap running. Dry weather is best because rain will get in your buckets or your jars. And I wanted to also show you one of last year's drill holes for fellow tree lovers, to just rest assured that the holes heal over. You can scarcely see right up there where the hole is drilled, and it's already growing over with fresh wood. Doesn't seem to hurt them at all. So, tapping has been done by Native Americans, Europeans, and even though this maple here in Idaho is smaller than the maples they have back east, I've had pretty good success tapping them and getting some really sweet tasting sap. So now I'm going to show you the pegs that I've made up close. I start with a block of serviceberry wood because it's really gnarly, it doesn't split easily. And I cut it to this length, and then I split it with a chisel and a hammer till it's a chunk about that big, and then I drill a hole down through it as close to the middle as I can. And then at one end I whittle it to just the size of my drill bit. I actually have two different sizes of pegs and two different drill bits. And then you can see this will go in the tree. The sap will run out the hole through the middle and drip into the jar. Okay, so now I think I'm ready to set the phone down and show you how it looks to actually drill and put in the peg and hang the jar on all of it. Okay, so now I've got the phone set down and I can smile at the camera. So I'm going to drill this one right here. I angle the hole upward slightly so that the sap drips down and so that the spout points down. It just helps to have gravity on our side. And I'm using a bit and brace. Is what this tool is called. And call that deep enough. I think it's about an inch and a half deep. And yeah, so this is the bit and this is the brace, and it's a pretty ergonomic way of drilling holes. And of course I don't have to drag cords or batteries out in the cold woods. So this is the peg, and these pegs are new, so I may have to whittle them down, but that one feels pretty snug, which you want so that it doesn't leak out around the hole. Yeah, I think that'll do. Okay, now the one part of my system that's not perfected is tying the jars around the trunks and getting them to hang straight underneath the spout. So I guess if anybody comes up with a better system on that, you can let me know in the comments section. But for now, I'm just going to try that. It helped to have this little twig up here. So that worked out. And now I'll just tie a knot right there. And with jars this small, I usually have to come once a day when the sap is running pretty good. But since the trees are pretty close to my house, it's not that much trouble to come once a day. And because of the way the jars are hung here on the trees, it's pretty easy to empty them. I don't have to take them off. And so that makes it a really quick project just to come around. I have a big jar. I tip the little jar into the big jar and let it hang down and make sure it's dripping back into the jar. So I have a whole pocket full of spouts here, and I've got a lot more trunks to drill today, so I'll see you later.